Overlanding, self-reliant travel to remote destinations where the journey is the principal goal. In the past 2 years since we bought our overlanding trailer, Bill and I have explored more than 20 different states. But I have to tell you that living in Ohio is not exactly a hotbed of overlanding adventure. We often find ourselves driving long distances to get to our starting destination. And while many pass the time by listening to audiobooks, music, or podcasts, or just driving fast, we also enjoy stopping at places in between while we drive. Here are 30 of our favorites from 2023. Beartown Rocks is located in the Clear Creek State Forest of Pennsylvania. The area has been aptly described as a rock city with a view. If you park off Corbett Road, you're only about a 5-minute walk from the rocks and the view. The Wildcat Battlefield is located near Cymbal, Kentucky. It's an 1861 Civil War battlefield where the Union won the victory. A short walk here will lead you along the paths of history. Split Bow Arch is a 0.6-mile trail located near Strunk, Kentucky. Expect towering cliffs, rock-hewn steps, and beautiful forests as you traverse towards the arch. There's an overlook for Split Bow Arch near here also, but you're not going to get the same great view of the arch that you can get from below. And while you're at the trailhead, you might as well try this 0.4-mile loop out to a beautiful overlook. Without iOverlander pointing out free camping at Hunnewell Lake, Missouri, we would never have happened upon this gem. Not only is there a pleasant free camping area, there are free boats that you can take out to explore the lake. The War Spur Trail is a 2.6-mile loop trail with an overlook that is near the Mountain Lake Biological Station in Virginia. This trail has plenty of rhododendrons and azaleas in season, and also boasts a beautiful overlook. Near Blue Creek, Ohio, you'll find the Edge of Appalachia John and Marion Becker Preserve with a 2.4-mile trail out to Cedar Falls. This trail boasts wildflowers, cliffs, and of course the 15-foot Cascade. Ben's Run is a 1.9-mile loop trail near Spencer, West Virginia. You'll actually park right next to the swimming pool, and there are mountain bikes in the area. But what's very unique about this is this old dam from 1913 that you can still explore. The 200-foot Bear Creek Falls is located just outside of Ouray, Colorado on the Million Dollar Highway. The falls is only a few steps from the parking area. Rockcastke Narrows is located in the Daniel Boone National Forest of Kentucky. If you start at the Bee Rock Campground, it's about a 4-mile round trip along the Rockcastke Narrows Trail and the Bee Rock Loop Trail. You'll have to explore a little to get down to the riverbank, but the rest of this trail will lead you along cliffs, through boulders, to a beautiful overlook, and then back over and down to the campground. The Tallgrass Prairie National Preserve is located near Strong City, Kansas. It includes over 11,000 acres, a bison herd, and lots of old historic buildings from the 1880s, including this one-room schoolhouse. The Southwind Nature Trail extends about 1.75 miles over to the schoolhouse, but the rest of these buildings are only steps from the parking lot. Butternut Cave is a little-known cave in Ohio located at Malabar Farm State Park. The cave is only about a 5-minute walk from the parking lot at the Pew Cabin. It's a very small cave, but it's very worthwhile to walk through it and a great place for kids to enjoy exploration. While you're here, you might also want to check out the 1940s era farm and buildings left behind by Louis Bromfield. We found this rock formation when we were exploring the Cibola National Forest in New Mexico. Don't forget, while you're exploring those millions of acres out there, that there are plenty of gems hidden away like this. St. Elmo, Colorado is a historic 1880s mining town with more than 40 intact buildings. This place is a semi-ghost town because it does have several year-round residents, and I'm not talking about these guys. This trail is seriously boring and steep, But look at the views on the top. This 3.8-mile trail is the only private day-use fee area in all of the Red River Gorge of Kentucky. But as you can see, that $5 to park is really worth it. Just make sure you're ready to climb that 700 feet up to the top. The road up may be a challenge, and the fire tower at Butt Mountain, underwhelming. But if you go past it, this is what you can see. Near Driftwood, Pennsylvania, in the Elk State Forest, you'll find the top of the world. This viewpoint is formerly known as the Bucktail Overlook and boasts 360-degree views all around you into the mountains. The Copperhead Fire Tower, located in the Shawnee State Forest of Ohio, was the first fire tower built in Ohio. It was built for $1,100 in 1924, and you could still enjoy the beautiful views today. The Kentucky Adventure Tour, also known as the CAT, is a 900-plus mile route through the wilderness of Kentucky. This beautiful cave with a river running through it is one of the many points of interest along that trail. Just make sure to bring your flashlight. Although we didn't go to this particular cave in 2023, it was hard for me to pass up a chance to talk about Devil's Slot, which is in the Big South Fork National River and Recreation Area. This is just one of the many hidden gems in that particular area. The social trails in are challenging, coming down a rock face with a rope and then down some steep inclines. But the payoff was great, even though my footage is a little bouncy because, well, this footage predates my gimbal. The Hensley Settlement is an early 1900s Appalachian farmstead with historic houses, barns, buildings, and even an old school. It's located near Miracle, Kentucky in the Cumberland Gap National Historic Park. The only ways to get here are to hike, take a summer shuttle tour, or take a hard 4x4 route off of the Kentucky Adventure Tour. Chained Rock is another gem along the Kentucky Adventure Tour. We didn't actually hike this in 2023, but on New Year's Day 2024. This 1 mile out and back trail boasts beautiful views over the city of Pineville, Kentucky. Make sure you're comfortable with heights. There are generally no railings here. The trail to Rosecrans Falls is an easy less than 1 mile round trip trail. Just make sure to turn right after crossing the creek. You may also be surprised to find out that there are actually 2 falls here, the 20-foot Rosecrans Falls and another falls opposite called McElhatton, which is on private property. The Roaring Run Hoop Hole Loop Trail is a 1.7-mile trail located near Eagle Rock, Virginia, in the Roaring Run Furnace Day-Use area of the Jefferson National Forest. The trail is a scenic one, walking up along Roaring Run until you find the Hoop Hole Waterfall. I also highly suggest taking the loop trail back so you get to enjoy the Roaring Run Furnace. This furnace was used to create pig iron and was built in 1832. Ouray, Colorado is well known for its iconic 4x4 trails, as well as for its remnants of old mining history. These particular remnants were left behind in the Portland mine area, but you can go just about anywhere to explore in Ouray and find your own mining history. This fire lookout was built in 1939 on top of the 11,036-foot La Mosca Peak. It replaced another nearby fire lookout that was 500 feet higher, but this one boasted much clearer views. Today you can enjoy this lookout by taking a short walk from the parking area on top of La Mosca Peak Road in the Mount Taylor district of Cibola National Forest in New Mexico. The 8,000-acre Cook Forest State Park is located near Cookesburg, Pennsylvania. This park boasts miles of forested trails, including over 6 miles in the old-growth Forest Cathedral area. The Longfellow Trail is known for its large amount of massive and beautiful trees, but those trees also gather crowds. So keep in mind, if you want to avoid a lot of people, try some of the trails higher up on that hillside, where you can enjoy your own quiet areas of magical forest. The Hanging Rock Raptor Observatory is located near Union, West Virginia. It's a 2-mile out-and-back trail to the location of a 1956 fire tower. This tower was rebuilt in 1996 after vandals set it on fire, but this area has been a common place for counting raptors since as far back as the 1950s. The Hickory Ridge Lookout Tower is located near Norman, Indiana, in the Charles C. Deem Wilderness area of the Hoosier National Forest. The tower was originally built in 1936. It's 110 feet tall, and you have to climb 123 metal steps to the top. But let me tell you, the views are worth it. The Cascades National Recreation Trail is located in Pembroke, Virginia. This 4-mile trail travels along a roaring creek with many little waterfalls. It hikes up multiple flights of carved stone steps. It travels through magical woodland and across various bridges. Quite frankly, it almost makes you feel as if you're in an Indiana Jones adventure movie. This beautiful trail does come at a cost. For example, it's $3 to park at this particular park to take the hike, and there are lots of crowds, so make sure to come early so you can enjoy the trail to yourself. As a photographer, this trail took a little bit of time because I was so enraptured by the stone staircases, the big rocks, and the rapids along the way. But eventually you do climb up to find the 66-foot roaring Cascade waterfall. Although Creede, Colorado is best known for the Bachelor Loop mining tour, it also boasts a beautiful waterfall at Phoenix Park. If you don't have a capable 4-wheel drive vehicle, it's going to take 5.5 miles to get there. But if you have that vehicle, it's only about 1 1/3 mile to the falls and back.
Crazy good.
Mount Sedgewick is located in the Zuni Mountain District of the Cibola National Forest in New Mexico. It's a 5.5-mile hike from the nearest campground, but if you've got a 4x4 vehicle, you can drive straight to the top and enjoy the 360-degree views. Have you ever heard of Zapata Falls? This awesome trail is located near the Great Sand Dunes National Monument in Colorado. The trail is about a mile round trip at high elevation, but when you reach the end, you find this beautiful cascading creek. And if you don't mind getting your feet a little wet, you can climb up that creek into a beautiful cave, where finally you can find Zapata Falls. Thanks for joining us as we explored 30 places in between while overlanding. Where are we headed next? How about this? Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.